Okay, hi, this is part two of the Christmas video that I started. There was part one and a part two, and they get so long that I'm having to split them up into two. And also, it's called Who Am I Today? So I forget to say that at the beginning, but Who Am I Today? Because we never know. Is it going to be 80s or 90s or 70s or Christmas or fall? And it's just different looks for different themes, different seasons. And so that's why my channel is called Who Am I Today? With Summer D, and I am Summer D. And so anyway, we're going to do part two of the Christmas outfits, and starting with this one. And I left off on the last video wearing these pants, which was really cool in a 70s look, but I wanted to use them one more time for something, and because they're just super cute. I think they are maybe a Y2K. I feel like they're a Y2K, so they are a little bit vintage. But they're really neat, and they have a 70s vibe to them, and with that little bit of a flare leg and the pattern. And then I had this Talbot's little sweater top that you would never think to put with these Y2K pants. But just kind of copying some of the colors and the prints that are in the shirt, I felt like matched the diamond prints in this, so I feel like it just went really well together. And it's a little example of matching your modern, maybe grandma sweaters or grandma tops with something that is more of this would have been a junior's type pant. So mixing those two things together, so even if you are a grandma, or you're like in your 40s like me and you want to look a little younger, you can take something younger and put with that grandma top to make it have a more youthful look. So that's what I've done with this one. And then once again, Cato Jewelry, I'm always advertising for them. They're not paying me, but I'm still, for whatever reason, advertising for them. I just love their stuff. I love their stuff. And so just about every single necklace, it's half and half. Half are Cato, half are from the thrift store. But I just think they have really cool pieces, and this one went very well with this look. This is a newer one. It wasn't too long ago when I picked it up. But thrifted, both of these pieces were thrifted, and I'm just really loving how they all came together. And it's very simple. This is very comfortable, but just giving you some ideas on how to mix match the modern with the vintage, and just create a newer wardrobe. Maybe you have all of these tops, brands like Talbot's and stuff in your closet. Just go to the thrift store and find you some younger looking accessories or pants, or accessorize and mix them up a little. Do something different than what you would normally do with it. And definitely, if you want a younger, youthful look, don't wear the elastic pants. That's the one thing that every now and then I get a pair at Cato and I have to work with them to make them look younger. But that's the one thing I will say is the biggest way to look older is to wear the elastic pants. They are comfortable, but they do not have a young look to them. So my mom, she used to shop at the Bondsworth store, and the Bondsworth had some cute prints. They had some tops and stuff with cute prints, but when you put them little elastic pants with them, they start looking older. So I could take a Bondsworth top and make it look younger by putting it with something else. So anyway, just keep that in mind when you're shopping and when you're thrifting, and try to find youthful pieces. If you want to wear the older pieces, try to find the two to mesh together, so that way you're coming out with a little bit more youthful look, and also just something different other than what the majority would be wearing. So okay, hopefully I'm standing right in this video too, because the last two, it's kind of chopping my head a little bit in some of them. I noticed. So I have to see, like I'm trying, like in my camera I look like I'm standing, there's space between me. I look like I'm standing, but enough, with enough distance. And the further back I move, it looks like a wide space to me. So I'm hoping that I've done a little better on this one as far as where I'm standing. Y'all will just have to bear with me. But all honesty, I'm not too worried about it, because the whole point of my videos is for it to be simple, for it to be like it was back in the day when we just had fun trying on clothes, like you're going through your closet and you're just rematching things up, and you're looking at all, it's like almost like you're rediscovering what is there. And just when you're so excited about all the things that you have gotten and you get to put them all together, that's what it's about. So it's just about having fun with the clothes and matching things up and seeing what different outfits that you can create with what you already have or from the thrift store, and just having fun, basically just playing dress up. And so yeah, so it's not about it being perfect or it being matchy or any of that. It's really about fun with the clothes. So that's what we're doing. That's the whole point of my videos, fun with the clothes. And it is a lot of fun for me getting to match them up and getting to show them to somebody. I live, and I mentioned this a couple of times, I live in a small town in Tennessee, and it's a very judgmental town, and I won't go into that too much because I really want to keep everything on the videos fun. But it is there's just so much judgment here about, and especially if you're a Christian, because, and not in from the Christians is where the judgment is because fashion is not really recognized, and you could be the most modest dresser ever and you're still like very judged for the way you dress. And I think I don't know if it's that way everywhere or if it's just in certain places. I know I've heard other people say it's here, they've came here and it's here, but anyways, for whatever reason, that is the way it is. And so I have always kind of felt, I may not be out of the box at all to you or to somewhere else, but here in my town, the way I dress has never been really appreciated. And also I had a vintage store for a little while, and it was a problem there too. They always wanted to change it. Now the younger people loved it and it was great. The people my age and older just wanted to pick it apart and change it into something else always. And they just could not accept it. It was a Christian store. It was a vintage store, but it was a Christian store. I had the prayer box and prayed with people, and was being the light in the dark world. And people were not, the Christian people that were my age and older were not receptive of that. They just felt like it wasn't, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But anyways, long story short, I'm excited to get on here and show somebody my outfits because I enjoy it, and I've just decided I'm not going to let anyone else tell me what to wear. I'm a Christian. I love God, but I'm going to wear cool clothes, and I'm going to wear vintage. They really frown on vintage, but I'm going to wear vintage clothes, and I'll probably be wearing them when I'm 80. I will probably just be doing the same exact thing, but I'll just be a little older. But anyways, you're only as old as you want to be anyway. I've heard that, but I don't know what it is, but seriously, people where I live only wear activewear or like like boutique, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you like, there's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong is that when someone else can't wear what they like because it's different and it's not boho or activewear. So anyways, long story short, we're going to stop that right there. Just a little insight on how I feel about my area, which I'm working through. And me making this video is me working through that because I need to be doing what I love. And I love making outfits. I can make outfits all day long. I love God. I spend a lot of my time in Bible reading and in messages and stuff. And I really love that. And I honestly thought I was going to Bible school, and we didn't go. And that's a long story for another time. But I do really love God and spend a lot of time in the Word. But outside of that, it just seems like a lot of people in my area cannot connect the two. Like they feel like it's separate. Like if you're a Christian, you can't be in fashion, or if you're in fashion, you can't be, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be. I'm an exception to the rule, I guess, because I love fashion. I love it. I have loved it since I was a little kid. I still love it. Also decorating, and just, I'm going to do a video on home too. And it's going to be like a whimsical cottage. We are in a trailer, but I have fix this trailer up into a whimsical cottage because I believe you're supposed to make the most of where you are, and I will talk about that later on in another video, but that is coming. But anyways, long story short, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, because I want to share them with somebody. And I just enjoy it so much. And even if I was the only one to see it, I just enjoy making the outfits. So, and I hope you're enjoying it too, and just getting maybe you already know you're younger and you already know how to match up everything and you're really cool. Or maybe you're older and you're like, oh, that's a cool idea. I didn't know I could mix match that or do that way. There's really not an age limit. It's just like so many people make that rule. I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from, but I turned 46 and people, it's like they expect you to act old. Like you're supposed to act old and you're supposed to wear old clothes and you're just supposed to be, I don't know, but it's not who I am. Though this is who I am. And so I really do have a big opinion on that now because it has been such a problem in my past that I just don't care anymore. That's what it is. I don't care. I'm gonna wear what I want anytime I want. Whether it's to church or whether it's to, keeping it in line with God. Now, if God corrects me, if He says, hey, I don't want you to wear that, I won't. But He's the only one I'm going to answer to on my clothing. Otherwise, I'm just going to wear what I want. So that is it in a nutshell. Thank you for letting me vent. And we're going to start with this outfit because I am a talker and I will continue to talk. So with this outfit, it is super, super cute. And this is a modern sweater. And honestly, I wanted to think it was like, I almost wanted to think, I thought it was a men's at first when I got it. And I can't remember what the tag said on it because I'm so bad at not looking at the tags. I'm so sorry for that too. I will try to start paying attention to see what brands they are because I just get so many at the thrift store. A lot of times I just pick them by what I like and what I see in them, not necessarily the brand. So I can't remember what this one is, but it is super cute and it's just a little bit different and it's a little bit calmer, and it is a modern Christmas sweater. And I love that it has back here, there's a bird back here, and I just like that about it. That is what drew me to it, was this one little bird back in the back, and I thought, oh, it's something extra. And in the last video I did black jeans several times, and so this one I'm going to do white jeans several times. I feel like giving you a different, it's total different looks, so, and I do really like, because of the white birds, putting the white jeans with this one and then still keeping it kind of youthful and young with my Timberlands, and also just casual. I do have a tendency, every now and then I'll do dressy, but a lot of times I have a tendency to make everything casual. And I'll be honest with you, that is kind of the 90s in me. I feel like I did go through the whole grunge area very well, and 90s, I just love the 90s. I don't love the music anymore, y'all. It's very depressing. But I do really love the clothing. So a lot of times I feel like I end up with a 90s style no matter what I do. Okay, I really like this one. So I have thrifted this forever ago. And the cool pieces, I hang on to them sometimes. I have gotten, because I've been a reseller for so long. I had the store, but I was a reseller even before that on Poshmark and eBay. And I was doing eBay before everybody else was doing eBay. Like before COVID, a long time ago, I started eBay when nobody was doing it. And I was like, I had it all to myself. Anyways, everyone's doing it now, and that's okay. But I've been a reseller for like 20 years. So it is easy to get clothes and get rid of them and get clothes and get rid of them when you're a reseller. You can, you weed them out. But I have here lately, and I don't know what it is, but here lately, I haven't wanted to get rid of the pieces, which is making it a little bit harder for me because, I can't keep it all because I am in a small space and it won't fit. So I'm weeding a little down here and there as I do the videos, but I still, like, pieces like this, I love them and I don't want to get rid of them. And you just don't, this is not there's not 10 of these, when you go to the thrift store, this is the only one, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to let it go. But anyway, this one is so cool, and I've had it for a while and I haven't worn it. And the reason why I haven't worn it is because it's short sleeves, and in the winter I just kind of have a problem with that because I get cold. But this year, I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to look. It's so cute. It has all these little jewels. It could be, it could be used for a lot of different seasons. I feel like it could be New Year's. It could be maybe even like Easter. I feel a little bit like Easter or spring. But I do think it is Christmassy too, just simply because it's green and it has all these colors on it. And then I just took that Christmas necklace to make it look more Christmassy. And then, of course, pink pants. There is pink in the jewels, so I thought, why not mix pink and green together for Christmas? It's a little bit different than the pink and red, and it does, I feel like it goes pretty well. So, but I wanted like a simple shoe. I kept this little simple ankle boot with it because I didn't want too much going on down there because there was already like all of, the colors and everything. So I feel like that just blended a little bit better. And I will probably just wear this one like this and just find some coat to stick on over it and deal with it if I'm cold, because it is super cute and it needs to be worn. And sometimes I will just hang on to pieces because I love the way they look, but then they don't get worn for whatever reason. So, but yeah, I think this one turned out really well. Okay, I'm really loving this one. I kept the pink pants on for this one as well, and I think this is so cute. And I tied in the red with it this time. So I got the red belt, pink pants, red belt, the red beaded necklace, and then this is a shirt with dogs on again. And once again, Scotty dogs. We did that in the first video where I said I think Scotty dogs are Christmas, and apparently somebody did too because they styled this shirt with candy canes. So I guess it is a Christmas thing. So anyways, I'm looking to see what's text message coming across my phone. There we go. Okay, want to make sure it wasn't my battery. But anyways, I really like this one together a lot, and it is so different, and I love the idea of the pink with the red for Christmas, and then having the dogs. I love anything with dogs and fruit. Any clothing with dogs and fruit, for the most part, I'm going to pick up. Animals, any animals and fruit. And that is definitely a 90s thing. My daughter tells me all the time, she's like, you are so 90s. But anyways, I have one of those fruit trees on my table. I can't wait to do the home video so I can show you. But you know those vintage, it's a fruit tree and it's ceramic. It's got all the fruit. I don't know why it was ever made, what the purpose was, but I just love it. And I got it, from my grandparents. So anyways, it's on my table. So I can't wait to get to a home video. But anyways, this is super, super cute. And I love the little dogs and candy canes. And yeah, I think this one's a winner. Okay. On this one, I wanted to wear the pink pants one more time. That's the third outfit, but just giving you 3 different outfits, 3 different looks, wearing the pink pants for Christmas. And you'll have to let me know which one you like the best. But this one I just put with, it's a flannel, just a basic. I think it was, it's either Old Navy or Time and True. I think it's Time and True flannel. And it's got this metallic gold, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a metallic gold thread in it, and so that, to me, that makes it look a little more Christmassy, plus just once again plaid being Christmassy to me. And I put the Christmas necklace with it to definitely make sure that is known, that that's what I'm wearing it as, is a Christmas outfit. But then there is some pink in the flannel, so just kind of tying that color in with the pink pants and keeping the little ankle boot. And I think it's just cute. It is very casual, it's very comfortable, leaving it out this time so that it's kind of just a comfy look. You could also tuck it in. Now, tucking it in to me always looks a little more put together, so it could be done either way, but this is very comfortable, how most people would wear a flannel just out, but with pink instead of blue jeans. So I feel like that it's cool pop of color with it, and a little bit different than how most would style it. And then also you could wear it unbuttoned with like a little white tank top under it, or if you wanted, or a white t-shirt under it, you could go that route with it as well, to give it even another layer and another look. So, okay, this one isn't necessarily, it's not standing out as a Christmas top, but when I look at it, I see Christmas. I think because of the reds and greens, and I'll get a little closer, it's velour, and so it feels very Christmassy to me. And it could be just kind of like classic, like what do you call that, like, what's that word where it's like not that noticeable, I won't say nonchalant, I don't know, whatever that word is, to where it's like, yes, here I am, I'm doing Christmas, but not really. You know what I'm saying? So, and just to add in this Christmas necklace with it, I feel like just adding an accessory that is Christmas, like just that one necklace to all of it, is what ties that, just definitely gives it that Christmas look. So, but I really do actually love this velour top, and I paired it just to make it give it a little bit more youthful look, because it would normally be found like in, you know, probably Belk or something like that. So when I think of Belk, I don't think of young people. I just don't. So I feel like this shirt would be kind of that area. But when you pair it with the cargo jeans and the Timberland boots, it does give it like a more youthful look, and it's just a little bit, to me, nicer way of styling it. And I really like it actually. It's very comfortable and very cute. And like I said, it's not over the top Christmas on this one, but just giving you a little bit different idea of how to make something look Christmas. And I do feel like velour is very wintry and could be tied in to Christmas. Okay, I'm loving this one. This one reminds me of 90s grunge. And it is Christmassy, so check this shirt out. This is one of the grandma tops that I told you, like you could get at Belk or something, but I got it at the thrift store, but you know what I mean. And what I've done is I've taken it and paired it over this turtleneck and left the sleeves out, and just that is part of what is giving it that grunge look, is that layered look, and then a darker necklace with it, just like the gray stone in it, and then keeping the cargo pants, and also these little and my TV's on. I'm sorry, I left the volume on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's a little late now, isn't it? The Free People boots, which I do not find comfortable at all. So I am going to sell them later when I'm done making videos. They're good for videos, but they're just not comfortable. I've worn them out walking, and it's like walking on boards for whatever reason in these. So that just goes to show that just because you go to somewhere like Dillard's or somewhere and get them expensive doesn't mean they're going to feel good. So, but anyways, I really actually love this look. This is so comfortable, and this is actually really me. This is my style, completely, I feel like. But just giving you another take on how to go a different way with a top that you wouldn't have thought to style into a 90 grunge. And it is modern too as well, but taking it and styling it in a 90s grunge way is just really cool to me, and just giving you an idea of how you can do that using modern pieces. I think I need to get a drink. I've been in here a while, y'all. It's a little warm in here too, but just giving you an idea of how to do that. Sometimes I can still see it doesn't matter if it's vintage or if it's modern. I can see an era in it, even if it's not really from that era. But I think they do. I feel like they probably pull those in all the time, like different eras, and put them in newer fashion as well. Because usually, you know, like I gravitate towards 90s, and I feel like that's what I was looking at when I saw this. But I actually love this for a Christmas look as well. I think it looks really cool. Okay, on this one I just kept it simple, keeping the Free People boots and the cargo pants, and doing that denim on denim look. So the shirt is a vintage shirt. It's got a little velour black collar, and it's got the pictures, the embroidered, I think it's a cabin picturing on it. But I just thought when I put it on, I was going to tuck it in, do all this stuff, and then I just kind of thought, you know what, this casual denim on denim look, and it almost kind of reminds me a little of being in like a woodsy cabin, or like a ranch, on a ranch. I keep feeling those cabin vibes, those ranch vibes, or like on a ranch next to a fireplace. You know, that's what this reminds me of, and it's so laid back and comfy. I feel like it just kind of looked good just with the denim laying on the denim, and that was actually a trend. Denim on denim has been a trend, I think, for the past couple of, it's a trend again, and I think it was last year too. But I don't follow all the trends. I do hear them just to see what they are, and then I do what I want. So, but I like this one. It's just comfy. Okay, with this one, I kind of went back into, I know I did it on the fall a lot, Ralph Lauren. Kind of went back into Ralph Lauren Equestrian Christmas or something. That's what I'm thinking. So, because these boots, which at first, okay, they can be like styled in an 80s way. I feel like there were these boots a lot in the 80s, but here lately they've been looking like the riding boots to me. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And I had these skinny jeans. These are some older jeans from Maurice's. And I just put them in the boots since they were a skinny jean. They were easy to put in there, and picked a pop of color with this belt and kept the Christmas necklace. And then once again, a plaid top, because plaid just kind of, to me, is Christmassy and cozy. It's got the whole winter Christmas vibe. And because it is a button-up shirt, and because of the boots, it does give me like Ralph Lauren vibes, except for maybe the green belt, because I feel like they do a little bit more leathery, looks and stuff. So the green belt might not be in that look, but I still like the pop of color. And this would look really good also with just a brown leather belt. I feel like it would work really well, but I think this one's cute and still has Christmas tones and stuff to it. So Christmas vibes. Okay, sort of the same, but this is actually a different shirt. This one, if you'll notice, the other one had some white sleeve cuffs, and this one's more of a crisscrossy plaid. The other one was regular squares. So they're a little different, and the colors are a little different. Also, this one's a turtleneck, and I really like it, but what I did was I just switched the necklace out for the really Christmassy one, and then I switched the belt out to the brown belt. So now I really am kind of feeling Ralph Lauren vibes now. Maybe, I don't know if they'd wear the necklace. Maybe they would for Christmas. I don't know. I haven't seen a Christmas video yet on them, but I do still kind of get that whole equestrian riding outfit look with this one, and I just really like this look, and I really love turtlenecks. And I heard someone say they were out, but turtlenecks are never actually out. And funny thing is I made fun of my husband when we first got together. I was 28. He's 9 years older than me, and I was 28, and so he always wore turtlenecks, and I was like, those are so not in style. And I would give him such a hard time, and here I am wearing all these turtlenecks now, like all the time, and they are easy to find. Turtlenecks are usually at the thrift store, so you just grab them up when you see them, and they go under stuff. They're good for layering and by themselves as well, but I really like the turtleneck look. But this one I think is cute. This ties it in, makes it, I feel like the plaid is Christmassy anyway, because it is like, I want to say red and green, but it's actually pink. It's a more pink color and green, and then adding that Christmas makes it more, just actual Christmas, but with still an equestrian look, which I like. Okay, I think we're ending it here. I just looked at the clock and it's midnight and I'm hungry, and it's kind of late, but it's okay. But I'm going to eat anyway. But anyways, I am starting to feel it a little bit though, so I'm going to go eat and definitely water myself because I was getting thirsty. I had to run and get water, and that's when I looked at the clock. I'm going to leave you with this one, and I didn't do a whole lot to this one, but I just thought it was so cute. It is a little, I think it is vintage. It's got this on the zipper hanging there, and it's got the embroidery with the red. Is it red? Let's see. Let me look in the mirror. I'm sorry. They're brown birds. Little, like, maybe finches or something. They're little brown birds with the pine cones, but I thought this was really cute, and I liked it with the brown pants. I just thought it was really pretty, really cozy look, tying in the brown up here with the brown pants down here. And then I just kept the little Piccolino boots on, which are so comfortable, and I love them. But I hope you had fun, and I hope you saw some things you liked, and maybe it will help you just go to your closet and have new inspiration, or just mix match something. So anyway, I've had a lot of fun. I had some more I really wanted to show you. I actually still have a whole bunch over here I wanted to show you, but it is late. I'm hungry, and I guess I'm going to just quit right now and start again later. So thank you for watching, and look for the Whimsical Cottage home tour. We actually live in a trailer, and I have hated living in a trailer, but I have been trying my best to take what I love and put into the trailer. There are things that I would love to change about it, but maybe it will give you some inspiration on like what to do. with yours. If you have to live in a trailer right now, of course it's a paid off trailer, which is good, and I'm thankful for that. I do not own a house, a house payment. I do not own a house payment, and so but I've had to be creative, and I'm styled it just as if I did live in a cottage, which is what I want, like an English cottage. But anyways, just stay tuned for that, and I'll explain more later. And thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.